Hello, welcome to another Get Your Geek On. This has been a long time coming, to be honest. I've recently did my last Get Your Geek On was me playing Ghostbusters on the Commodore 64 and failing miserably. Could catch ghosts, could stop the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Could I get past them for the final stage? No. Do I still play it daily to try and do that? Maybe. Sean Adams, aka Blind Wolf Cosplay, is the man who is 100% responsible for me having all my gear for my Ghostbusters cosplay, Ghostbusters work, Ghostbusters charity work, whatever you want to call it. And I promised him a long time ago that I would do a video just to show off his gear. So here we go. You can see it behind me over there. At the top of the video you saw some clips of it all lit up and looking all pretty. So we are just going to go through some of Sean's stuff. I'll voice over it as we go, because I don't have a professional camera set up, so you'll just have to deal with it that way. And yeah, let's have a look at what Sean can do for you if you decide to get into the Ghostbuster world, or even if you just like cool cosplay props. Sean is on Facebook under Blind Wolf Cosplay. He's on Etsy as well, and I think he's under the same name, and I think he's on Instagram. You can check that out and get in touch with Sean. He's so good, and I'm not just saying that. Sean is brilliant at talking to you throughout the process of him building whatever you ask for. He'll commission pretty much anything he think he can do a good job of. He's good at communication, he's good with his prices, you can do payment plans, and he's just great. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. He's such a cool bloke, and he really cares about what he does, and I can't express enough just how brilliant he's been with me. I found Sean on Etsy a year ago-ish and asked him for a Proton pack, and I'd been looking all over for a decent pack. Had a couple of false starts, won't get into that. And then I found Sean, and he just did such an amazing job on the Proton pack, and I'm now on my second Proton pack with Sean, just because of the improvements that he's made in that short space of time. The new version of the pack is just incredible. The first version was amazing as well. This one is just a little bit better. You won't be able to see this because of the poor lighting in here, but there's just a little switch that switches the pack on. Now that the pack's on, all you have to do is flick the switch. And as you can see, you've got full lights and power on there. Sean's pack comes with a couple of different options. You can vary them. I went for the standard options. So you can fire the neutron wand. You can see a wee flicker of light there. I think mine's taken a knock, and I think that's why it doesn't really flash. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't. It's temperamental, but that was something that I did. That's nothing to do with Sean. Other classic options is that you can play the theme tune, which comes out of a speaker in the back. Sean's pack also powers off. If you don't want the lights and sound on, off it goes. To refill your smoke, all you have to do is take this off, he says, easily. I'm not going to edit this, you guys know. So that comes off, easy peasy, it's magnets. And in there you can refill your vape juice. You can get vape from anywhere. I get mine from B&M, it's £1. And then it just slots back on there. Moving on, Sean has just started to make the replica of the walkie-talkies seen in the first film, which you can see here. It comes fitted in a case that will slide onto your pistol belt. It comes out, you switch it on, and then you just click the side and you get sounds from the movie.
Spangler, I don't think my... You're not flying! That's great, Ray. Save some for me. Get down here right away. I just went into a ballroom.
So you get the idea with that, and then that just switches off and goes back in. I forgot to say that it is just a USB charge slot at the back, and it's the same with the Proton Pack, which I think is important to cover. So basically, you take this out, and the cables are in there, and you can just plug it in and charge it up. And once you've done that, it just goes back in. The ghost trap. Where would you be if you wrangled your ghost and have nowhere to put him? Unless you are the 2016 film, and they don't really deal with that. So this was my second piece of kit from Sean, I think. So easy peasy, really easy to operate. You just flick the little switch at the side, like so. That activates your trap. You've got your little light here, and all you do is push down. Sean has updated this since, where he's added sounds to it and some more flashing lights, but I've got the original version. As you can see, vape juice smoke comes out of it for a really cool effect. And when you're ready, trap that sucker in, and you've got yourself a ghost. Sean's latest toy is the PKA meter, which is your psychic kinetic energy detector. So, a couple of different options for these in general. Mattel, or Matty, released one back in the day. I think it was about 2009, and they charged you a small fortune of, well, I think it was about $50 at the time, but now they're on eBay for about $200, $300, which is ridiculous. Matty have never released them since. And then Spirit, who did the Spirit pack, Spirit goggles, and they've done their own version of the Spirit PKA, which is a bit cheaper. I think it's about $70, whatever that is in pound. Again, you'll find that on eBay, or find someone to buy it for you in America and send it over. This is Sean's version. So much like the Matty, switch it on at the bottom, and lo and behold, you've got a couple of different options. So you can do this, or this, or my personal favourite, oh my god, there's so many ghosts around. I think this one just does the same, yeah. It's a lot lighter than the Matty, but it's the exact same size, and again, this is USB chargeable at the back, and it's just so gorgeous, it's ridiculous. There's not much difference between this and the Matty, except that it's lighter and more affordable, really. There's a few different options on this one than there is on the Matty. On the Matty, you had a little dial at the back that you could switch to make the arms and lights and sounds beat faster or whatever, but Sean's dealt with that perfectly with this one. So there's no complaints there at all. And again, you just switch it off, and that is your PKE meter. So there you have it. That is all of the cool toys I have so far from Sean. I know for a fact he's building a gigameter, or giga counter, from Ghostbusters 2, which is, as a 5-year-old, I was obsessed. And, pardon me, and a couple of guys on eBay and Etsy and online in the community have built their own, and they look really sweet. And again, I'm not technically minded, so I will go running to Sean and go, please Sean, make me a giga, which he is. So I'm very excited, and hopefully I get to play with one soon. I've also got the belt gizmo from Sean, but my girlfriend has taken it off me because it's for my birthday, so I don't get to hold it until March the 2nd. But from what I could see of it this morning, before it was snapped off me, was 3D printed, comes in its holster, which will slide onto your belt, your pistol belt, and it takes two AAA batteries at the back, and there's a little switch on it so it lights up. Which is Sean's personal touch, because they didn't do that in the movie. Not everyone knows what the belt gizmo does. You can look all this stuff up. It just kind of completes the suit's look, I think. So I'm looking forward to attaching that to my belt. But that is my guide to Sean's gear. I hope you enjoyed it. Please get in touch with Sean, Blind Wolf Cosplay, And just if you need any of this stuff, or if you need anything else, he does lots of other stuff. He's not just a Ghostbusters guy. He does lots of different stuff. He did some stuff from Once Upon a Time, or Once, or whatever they call it, whatever the kids are calling it now. And he's doing some stuff. He's got some prop guns on the go from various computer games, and I think he's doing lots of stuff. Sean, the poor boy, does not take a break. Take a break, Sean, but after you build my Giga. Major thanks to Sean for helping me with all this stuff. Again, I would not be in my Ghostbusters position that I'm in now if it wasn't for Sean and his amazing gear. So big shout out to Sean. Check him out. Thanks for watching yet another Get Your Geek On. We'll be at Capital Sci-Fi Con this weekend on the 15th to the 17th. I'm pulling double duty. I'll be promoting Cops and Monsters in the fan zone, and we've got 3 panels throughout the convention to promote the show, and the Ghostbusters of Glasgow will also have their own stall with all of the gear that we've got, and we'll be raising money for charity, and we'll be selling off some awesome 3D printed little marshmallow men, which Sean has kindly made for us so we can raise money for charity. So you'll see me there somewhere. I'll either be at the Ghostbusters table or the Cops and Monsters table. I'll be at one of the two. Or I'll be meeting Peter Capaldi going, please Peter, sign my DVDs, Blu-rays. So that's it. That's all I've got for this episode of Get Geek On. Thanks for watching, and remember, who are you going to call? No, that's right, me, because I've got all the equipment. Okay, catch you later, guys.